The E8 Wuben EDC flashlight is one of the best flashlights I have ever owned, and for a good reason. Now, the best thing about this is just the different modes that are available, and you can't get this combination almost anywhere else. And plus, the futuristic look in this is just amazing as well. It looks like something that came back from the future, and it is right here, right now. Now, another thing that I like about this is this. You can go ahead and take this out, and it kind of looks really weird in some ways, but in other ways this is extremely cool because there is a magnet that holds them together. And the best part, you can go ahead and swipe this and change it to something else. And it is included, plus they have a fidget that you can put on top over here for extra purchase as well. Lots of good goodies over here. Regular light, and then it changes to UV light, and then you can even have this thing on a special mode and makes it like a whole lantern out of it. 3 modes and so much packed action in one flashlight. That makes it just amazing. Not to mention, it's actually waterproof as well. The battery is right inside, and then you have to get the battery out. Maybe that's the only downside of this flashlight, that to charge it, you have to get the battery out and charge it, but that's what makes it super extremely waterproof. So what I really like about this is also the touch screen sensitive right on the side over here, and as you press on it, you don't have to press on it too much, and then it changes the light intensity and the different modes as well. And if you go ahead and do this in a cycle, like in a special way, which is 4 clicks, very fast, the light changes into the 3 different modes. So the other downside of this is actually the different modes. If you don't know the secret, you can't access the different modes. So in some ways it is mysterious, it is interesting, and it's a little bit harder to operate initially. Once you get the hang of it, it is awesome. And now the lights are off, and check this out. This thing is just amazing. Look at that. You can go through this and touch the little button over here, and the intensity just changes in the flick of the switch by you putting the finger right over here, which goes from the lowest level to much bigger and to the highest possible level all combined. And that's only one function. Now go ahead and do the 4 different clicks here. And I'm trying to go ahead and do that, and it's a little bit hard. Oh yeah, there we go. We got the lantern out of this thing. And that's the second really awesome thing about this. It's just a lot of times if the power is out or anything, you can have a lantern over here, and it has 2 different modes. The one you just see over here that goes ahead and flickers, and you also have the one that just goes and stays steadily as well. Now if you think this is fun, there is also the UV mode, and we go through this trying to get it to the UV mode. See if we can do this. Yeah, that is the UV mode. So the UV mode is ultraviolet mode, and then let's go ahead and go back to the regular mode. There, got it. Voila. Well, it's absolutely bad outside. This is the winter here, and we have the flashlight to the rescue over here. Want to show you how good it works at night, especially when it's nice and dark. And take a look at how it is dark here. This is what I call northeast winter here, and here is the flashlight. So let's see how well this thing lights up here. And of course, what should you expect when you buy this altogether? Alright, and you can go ahead and make this much brighter, and putting it on the brightest mode, it's quite powerful actually. Wow, wasn't expecting that, right? And you press on it, and it gives you those power modes for you, and you just flick them, and it's really cool. So let's go ahead and take a walk here. Check this out. Ooh, some footprints leading somewhere. There's a path over here, and you can see that. Woo, wow, take a look at this. This is really good, and you can see stuff right here. Really nice. Wow, I'm surprised how powerful this thing is, lighting up all the path here. Really nice and thick over here. And there's a fence right there. Now let's see how far away this thing actually can see. You see how dark it is over there? Can't see anything. Oh yeah, you can see the tree. And now you can see all the way to the top of the tree with this. So yeah, this is good. It gives you the switches here between super bright to regular and so on. And it's great for making a path for you, especially when it's nice and dark outside and you need to use a flashlight to walk your way around and everywhere else. Okay, the Wuben E8 is one of the best EDC lights that I have seen in quite some time, and I really like this whole entire thing that you can take those out and put this light back in. Of course, if you have a 3D printer, you can go ahead and design your own, or you can buy the extensions for this. Next thing over here is 3 different lights that come out of this, and the easiest way for you to go ahead and change this right here is pretty simple. What you have to do is 4 clicks in a row, not too strong over here, and it's going to change the mode all combined from a regular mode to another one. And let's go ahead and see if we can do this. There we go. This is the second mode over here, which comes from the regular flashlight to the one that this thing is just beeping. Press on it one more time and it becomes just a regular light right here, and you can use this as a lantern as well. Now the next thing over here is, if you keep on moving this, it is the UV light as well here. So we have a bunch of different lights that are available all in one over here. It is well built, it is beautiful, and above all, if you really need to go ahead and use this for some kind of EDC purposes and you want to go ahead and open this up, what you have to do is to just move this around just a little bit, and here you have it, USB-C. All you have to do is recharge this directly, and that's about it. This is what makes it super waterproof, is that the light itself, there is no opening over here, so there is going to be no water coming inside. This is what makes it really good for EDC purposes altogether. You have 3 lights all over here. 2 of them are regular lights and 1 of them is a UV light over here. Now let's go ahead and turn this on and show you how it actually works. Make sure you go and keep moving it until the end. Now it is on, and you can go through and cycle through the different modes all combined. You have to do 4 of those, 4 clicks, not all the way in for it to work. And then if you want to just go ahead and change the power modes, you just press on it, not too strong, and it goes through the different light modes as well. Lots of different things you can do here, and if you're doing the 4 right here in rapid succession, this is how you go ahead and enter the different modes all around. So this mode over here is the mode that you have the lantern mode, which is really cool. I really like this specific mode. I also like the interchangeable scales, because you can go ahead and mold your own, or even get them, especially if you have a 3D printer, but you can buy other accessories and change this around. This is the Ember mode, and it looks so awesome in this specific mode. I really enjoy it and I like it. And you can just press on it on and off, and also you can do the strobe mode over here too, and so on. It's a really nice mode and I really enjoy and like it. And when you keep on pressing on it, you get this mode right here. It gives you a lot of light, and you can shine this right there, and you can just walk around, and it really helps you see stuff and people to see actually you, or you can see different objects, such as I almost hit myself with this. But it's really cool, by the way, and it gives you the possibilities of seeing things that you normally cannot really see, and plus it looks really cool as well. So you can walk around with this like a lantern and see where you're going and so on. Now the next one over here is this. This is cool because this light gives you the UV light. And with the UV light you can see stuff you can't see before. And it also really nice because with the UV light everything looks really different and really interesting as well. But above all, you can see creatures, you can see different marks, and you can see different things right at night. So this one is very good as well for identifying different objects, seeing different things, and so on. It's especially useful as a hunting tool at night to be able to see marks from different animals and so on. Totally dark over here, and let's turn this on. This is the UV light. And of course, when you have a dog, this is excellent because you can see the marking spots and where he actually marked on the wall. So this is great, by the way, because of this. You see here, you couldn't see this before because it's like you just can't see this kind of stuff. But when you use this, it lets you see things like this, and then you know that this is what you have to clean. Now you might not believe it, but let's go ahead and turn on the Lego lights here and to show you how you can't actually see those things at all. So let's go ahead and test this in a super dark environment. And voila, it is dark in here, but with the flashlight we can see a lot of light. Let's get it all the way inside here and test the light out, and also test the flashlight and see how well it actually works. So right here we are closing the door to make it super dark, and I will show you how dark it actually gets here. It is extremely dark. Now with turning this on, I'll show you how this thing actually works. It's very good because you can just press on the back over here and you can change the powers for this. Take a look. The lowest level, higher level, and the highest level. And you can all do this with switching the back over here. Now as you go through this, there is another mode here that I have to access, and you have to do 4 clicks in a row in order to get this mode in. And this is the next mode. The next mode is this. It's pretty much a lantern, and it works very well because you can see things with this, but it's not very powerful. I do like it because it does glow and it shows you things. Now the next move after that, and the next feature is this. It's UV light. UV light is really cool because you can see things over here, and you can see laminates of different things all the way on the ground, and you couldn't see a lot of this stuff before. Without the UV light you can't see those things. It's super invisible. So I really do like this extra feature over here. And then you go ahead and 4 clicks on this and you switch to the regular mode, and then you can go and change the lights around and the power and the intensity. So it's a really nice flashlight because there is so much cool stuff that's going on in it, and it is nice and small and neat as well.